I'm Jeremiah Bishop, and these are my training grounds. Over the last 20 years, they've been my go-to places in the mountains and Shenandoah Valley region of Virginia. These are the places where I do the work, build the fitness, and absolutely push myself to the limit. But these are also places where I find other things, like adventure, solitude. All of these places have a story to tell, and some are just about having fun. One of my favorite places to train is Massanutten West Slope. This joint partnership between Shenandoah Valley Bicycle Coalition and Massanutten Four Seasons Resorts has allowed us to build a world-class trail system. They really have let us build a playground for bikes. The only caveat is you need to be a member of Shenandoah Valley Bicycle Coalition. All the dues go to building and maintaining the beautiful trails on the Massanutten West Slope. They're located about 4 miles east of Harrisonburg, near the small village of Kieseltown. A lot of you don't know this, maybe some of you do. I've been very lucky in my career. Chasing and racing bikes, a big part of my career in the early 2000s, up to maybe 2014, I was doing a lot of cross-country racing, and that was kind of my specialty. I've been ranked 14th in the world, 8th at World Championships. I won the Pan American Games gold medal in Dominican Republic, and 2 national championships for cross-country mountain biking. And cross-country mountain biking is really unique because it's stochastic, high-power hills, really technical downhills, especially in the Red Bull era. Not to diverge into that topic, but really my style. I love this stuff with launches, drops, berms, swoops, attacks up the hill. It's more like a boxing match than sort of like a steady treadmill type effort. And thus, you really have to have the right training. Anaerobic capacity, a huge determiner in cross-country mountain biking. Skill, timing, pacing, just your ability to concentrate, to feel the throttle. Those are all things that I put into my favorite training course, and the place that I probably crucified myself worse than you would have possibly imagined. Like nosebleed hard. I'm talking drool coming out of my mouth. I'm talking like counting down the seconds. 10, 9, 8, when I can finally catch my breath. Imagine being held underwater. That's how hard you're going, and you're pushing against that anaerobic limiter, just breathing as hard as you can. And then the interval's over. You get the rest for like 30 seconds or a minute, and then you go again. That's how hard I've destroyed myself over there. And then I actually put together this course of trails that nobody uses. That is one of my training grounds. The Massanutten World Cup Loop and Short Track Loop are 2 of my go-to laps. One is longer, maybe a 16, 17 minute lap, just under 1,000 feet of climbing, probably about 900 feet of climbing. The other lap is very short. It's just like the short track courses that you see on Red Bull TV. Short undulating hills, maybe 200 feet of climbing in about just over half a mile, 1 kilometer. So I'll set out and I'll put in a multitude of different types of workouts there. I'll do start practice, go as hard as I can, and then try to hold on. These are really good to practice clipping in, getting off the line, and then holding position at the beginning of races. It's also great for short track. The other workout I'll do are race pace simulation. A race simulation is nothing quite like it. And I'll go out and lock into the Massanutten World Cup Loop and do 400 to 500 watts on the hills and try to recover on the downhills. I'm ready for a top 5 at a national, or at least I was back in the day, if I could do 340 to 360 watts normalized for the entire workout of 90 minutes. That is a lot. But anyway, Massanutten West Slope is also a place where I have fun. I have my solitude. I get up on the ridge, watch the sun setting, and just get in the zone, riding the rocks. So it's not just a place where I work, but it's also a place where I play, and it's a place where I meditate and kind of find my inner peace. So Massanutten Mountain, you sure are beautiful. It is tacky limestone, really grippy, and the variety of trails between beginner and double black diamond rock gardens is one of the reasons I really love it, and I hope you get to check it out too.